Harbhajan Singh has retired after a glorious career where he picked up 417 wickets in Test cricket and a total of 711 international wickets. That puts him at number 2 when it comes to most wickets in international cricket as far as an Indian bowler is concerned. In this particular segment, which we call Top 5, we're going to take a look at top 5 moments from Harbhajan's career. And let me start from the very beginning. It's the series where he made his debut in 1998 as a 17-year-old, and that one moment that really stands out is when he gets Ricky Ponting out in that ODI in Sharjah, and the send-off that he gives Ricky Ponting. You got to understand, at that time, here's a rookie. Ricky Ponting at the time was one fiery character on the pitch, and Harbhajan showed that he was not someone that you wanted to mess with on the cricket field. Who was to know that he would go on to make Ricky Ponting his bunny? So that is the first moment that stands out. I'm going in chronological order. The next one that comes to my mind is that 2008 series. We all, of course, remember that Sydney Test for that biggest controversy that there was, the Monkey Gate controversy. There were allegations on Harbhajan Singh having said a few racial things to Andrew Simons. However, the moment that really stands out is when he gets Ricky Ponting out in that Test match for, I think, it was 1 or 2 runs that Ricky Ponting could manage. He got him caught in silly point, and post that, he runs to one side of the ground and celebrates, does a bit of somersault, mocking him literally, referring to that entire Monkey Gate controversy. So, that is how resilient Harbhajan Singh was on the field, no matter whichever tough situation you put him in. So that was moment number 2 that stands out. Let's take a look at moment number 3 that really comes to your mind is that 2010 Asia Cup, and it's a game between India and Pakistan. India are chasing more than 270 to win in that 4th game of that series that was played in Dambulla. And India Pakistan always crunch games, and towards the end, it got very, very close. India needed 3 odd runs. Before that, it was Shoaib Akhtar who said a word or two to Harbhajan Singh. And that tiff then continues towards the last over, where Harbhajan then smacks Mohammad Amir for a 6, helps India win that particular one-day encounter, and then points towards Shoaib Akhtar. Shoaib Akhtar clearly lost that particular one-on-one battle with Harbhajan Singh and wasn't really in the best of mood. But Harbhajan didn't miss an opportunity to taunt him. Later, after many years, Shoaib Akhtar would go on to say that it really irked him, and he, after the game, went looking for Harbhajan Singh to pick a fight off the field. Moment number 4 that we've picked, it actually comes from that India tour to South Africa. It stands out because in those 2 Test matches, Harbhajan Singh had an outstanding time. Now, often we say in foreign conditions, especially conditions like South Africa, where spinners don't tend to rule the roost, it's mostly the fast bowlers. Take a look at Harbhajan's bowling in those 2 Test matches. Durban Test match, which was India's only 2nd victory on South African soil, he played a stellar role there, picking up 7 wickets, picked up 4 in the first innings, and then 3 in the second innings. And then the 3rd Test match, Cape Town, where he again picks up 7 wickets in the second innings. At one point, it seemed like India was going to win that Test match. With that, they would have won the series as well, but there was some rearguard action by Jacques Kallis, who remained unbeaten till the end. India couldn't win that Cape Town Test match, but those 2 Test matches showed you how important Harbhajan Singh was for Indian Test team when it came to overseas condition, and probably that's why he also kept someone like Anil Kumble out of the playing 11 when you were playing abroad. Moment number 1, and this will come as no surprise to anyone, it has to come from that 2001 series between India and Australia, arguably one of the finest Test series ever to have been played between any teams, and there he was the standout performer, picking up 32 wickets in 3 Test matches. Will till date is still a record in terms of maximum wickets picked up in a 3 Test match series. Also, if you remember, in that series, in the Kolkata Test match, he picked up a hat-trick and got some big players like Adam Gilchrist, Ricky Ponting and Shane Warne for that particular hat-trick. Also happened to be the first hat-trick by an Indian bowler in Test cricket. So that, of course, was the memorable series. So which is why this happens to be the numero uno moment of Harbhajan Singh's career. These were the 5 moments that really stand out from that illustrious career.